Welcome to Darren Daily On Demand, your most trusted resource to help you become better every day. Here's your success mentor, Darren Hardy.
Someone recently sent a clip of a speech given by a famous baseball coach, John Scolinos, and Scolinos had a legendary career spanning 45 years, setting a college baseball record of 1,070 wins. The speech was given in January 1996 to 4,000 coaches at the American Baseball Coaches Association convention. Scolinos at the time was 5 years retired and 78 years old. He shuffled to the stage to an impressive standing ovation. He was wearing a dark polyester pants and a light blue shirt and a string around his neck from which a full-size stark white home plate was hanging from his neck. He never mentioned it. He spoke for 25 minutes, not mentioning the giant home plate hanging from his neck. Then finally he said, "You're probably all wondering why I'm wearing a home plate around my neck. Or maybe you think I escaped from the state hospital," he said. The audience laughed uneasily as they, inside their head, were being like, yeah. "No," he continued, "I may be old, but I am not crazy. The reason I stand before you today is to share with you, baseball people, what I've learned in my life, my 78 years. Scolinos asked how many Little League coaches were in the room. Several hands went up. He asked, "Do you know how wide the home plate is in the Little League?" After a pause, someone offered 17 inches. "That's right," he said. "How about in the Pony League? Any Pony League coaches in the house?" Another long pause. 17 inches, came a guess from a reluctant coach. "That's right," said Scolinos. "Now, how many high school coaches do we have in the room?" he asked. Hundreds of hands shot up as the pattern began to appear. "How wide is home plate in high school baseball?" 17 inches, they said, sounding more confident. "You're right," Scolinos barked. "And you college coaches, how wide is home plate in college?" 17 inches, many more said in unison. "Any minor league coaches here? How wide is home plate in pro ball?" 17 inches, right. "And in the major leagues, how wide is the plate in the major leagues?" 17 inches. 17 inches, he confirmed, his voice resounding through the auditorium. "And what do they do with a big league pitcher who can't throw the ball over these 17 inches? Pause. "What they don't do is this. They don't say, 'Aw, that's okay, Jimmy. You can't hit 17-inch target. We'll make it 18 inches or 19 inches for you. We'll make it 20 inches so you have a better chance of hitting it. If you can't hit that, let us know so we can make it wider still. Let's say 25 inches for you, Jimmy.' Coaches," he asked, "what do we do when our best player shows up late to practice? What if he gets caught drinking? Do we hold him accountable, or do we change the rules to fit him? Do we widen home plate?" The room started to grow quieter and a bit more uneasy as the coach's message started to take hold. Then the coach took off the plate, turned it around to himself, and drew on it with a Sharpie. He turned it to the crowd, and it pointed up to reveal a house with newly drawn door and 2 windows. And he continued, "The problem in our homes today, with our marriages, with the way we parent our kids, with our discipline, we don't teach accountability to our kids. And there's no consequence for failing to meet standards. Instead, we try to widen the plate." Then, on top of the house, he added a small American flag. "This is the problem in our schools today. The quality of our education is going downhill fast, and teachers have been stripped of the tools they need to be successful and to educate and discipline our young people. We are allowing others to widen home plate. Where is that getting us?" Silence. He replaced the flag with a cross. "And this is the problem in the church, where powerful people in positions of authority have taken advantage of young children, only to have such an atrocity swept under the rug for years. Our church leaders are widening home plate. If I am lucky," Coach Scolinos concluded, "you will remember one thing from this old coach today. It is this: if we fail to hold ourselves to a higher standard, a standard of what we know to be right, if we fail to hold our spouses and our children to the same standards, if we are willing and unable to provide a consequence when they do not meet the standard, and if our schools and churches and our government fail to hold themselves accountable to those they serve, there is but one thing to look forward to." And with that, he held home plate in front of his chest, turned it around to reveal its dark backside. Dark days ahead, he said. Coach Scalinos died in 2009 at the age of 91, but not before touching the lives of hundreds of players and coaches, and hopefully yours here on Darren Daily this morning. Demand the best from yourself. Inspire the best from everyone around you. Keep your standards. Hold the standards of those who you look up to for leadership. The plate is 17 inches. For you, for me, for everyone, no exceptions.